Hey, so I'm really excited today. I'm making a pilau or a paella. You can, whichever version you want. If it's pilau, it's Caribbean. If it's paella, it's Latin. If it's pilaf, it's European. So many different versions. Jollof, it's African. But anyway, today I'm decided that I'm going to do one my way. What does that mean? Well, that means I'm going to be using some really awesome ingredients. Besides the traditional ones for this dish, I'm adding something to it, and I want to thank my sister Lorenda for this. But I'm adding something special, and that is, as you know, I'm into barbecuing and smoking foods. Well, I'm going to use a smoked sausage. Yeah. And not just any sausage. And then I'm going to grill boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So it's going to have a smoked meat and a grilled meat. And the chicken also will be going through the normal process. So being browned in brown sugar, in which we call burning. You burn it and coat it in that sugar. And then I'm going to grill the chicken. But first, I want to show you the sausage, okay? You've got to see this. You've got to see this. Let me just get this turned around. This is the sausage, okay? And if you can see, I'm going to pull one out here for you to see. You see that? Look at the, you can see the ingredients. Well, this is a turkey sausage, and it has sun-dried tomato and feta in it, okay? And then, like I said, of course, the traditional ingredients, carrots, cilantro, tomato, habanero or scotch bonnet, pigeon peas, coconut milk, little orange pepper, and some scallion or green onion, okay? So that's what I'm doing tonight, I should say. I'm cooking this as my experiment into this new world that I'm going. I won't say more than that. It's going to be fun. Okay, so remember the sausage that had the sun-dried tomato and feta, right? So what I did is I smoked those. I put them on there and smoked them at about 175, maybe 180 to 85, somewhere in that range. I did that for about an hour and a half, let's say 2 hours almost, right? And so what we have now is a nice smoked deal going on there. I'll cut that and show you guys once I take them inside and get them ready to put them in the dish, okay? All right, can't wait. Okay, so what I'm about to do now is I'm preparing the chicken so that I can grill it, right? We smoked the sausage already, so now we're gonna grill the chicken, okay? It doesn't take long to grill it, but before we do it, we're gonna brown it, okay? Trinidadian style. So we're using brown sugar, vegetable oil, and of course the chicken, which has been marinated in green seasoning. And if you can't make green seasoning, which is easy to make if you learn, then you can go pick up a brand like this, right? And I just used that, marinated it in there for a couple of hours. And then we're gonna go ahead and brown it in this pan, nice and hot, right? Pan's gonna be super hot. Sugar, oil, put the chicken in there, you'll see that, all right? Cool. Sorry. Okay, so we're browning the sugar, all right? I put the oil in there, the pan is extremely hot, and then I put the brown sugar in there. Now the measurements is just really based on what it is that, you know, the amount you want to make. You can follow the recipes online, of course, but if you do it enough times, you kind of know what it is, right? So we're burning the brown sugar is what we're doing, and then we're going to take the chicken here and put that in there. So you want to stir that in nice, and you want to let that go for a minute, right? You can see the edges turning right there. Grab that, mix that in, because that's the action you want. That's the burning that you want, okay? Now you got a lot of smoke there, but that's the action you want. You see more burnt edge, okay? pull you guys back. It's burning really fast. This pans get super hot, so don't be afraid to turn the the heat down if you have to. Okay. Now that's burning really well. I can see it here, even if you can't. It's really dark. See that? There you go. You can see that on the spoon. And because this is a true Caribbean pot, right? So it's not sticking or anything like that. And then we're going to add the chicken in there. So we grab the chicken and put that in there. So you want to mix that in there real good. And all of it coated real well. Oh my gosh. You should smell this. It's not what you think. You might think you smell burning, and you do. When that chicken hits it, and it starts to do that thing. Turn the fire back up just a little bit. A lot of browning in there. And that's pretty much what you're buying when you buy browning. You're buying this stuff, except, depending upon the brand you buy is what the chemicals, flavorings they use to get it. But this way is natural. Sugar, oil, plain and simple. So I'm going to let that get coated real good there. And then we're going to put that on the grill for just a little while, just to get some grill flavor into it, which is going to add on to the flavor of the pilau, right? All right. Okay, so you know the chicken thighs, right? That we browned on the stove in the Caribbean pot, right? With the brown sugar oil, okay? So now we've grilled those, okay? And, oh man. I'm excited about this. They're still very tender, as you can see. They're not grilled hard or anything. I wanted to get that grilled flavor in there on them, and then cut those up and put that in the pilau or paella, right? Pick a P word. All of the rice dishes have a P, okay? Pretty much. Alrighty, so we're gonna get the pot going now. Okay guys, here we go. Now we're putting together the whole thing. All right, the sausage has been done, it's smoked. That's smoked, like I said, for almost 2 hours. The chicken has been burnt with the sugar and grilled. Okay, this is very different from what they do in the islands, trust me. This is my version. And now I have cut up all of my vegetables that I'm putting in there. So you have carrot, really fresh carrot, orange bell pepper for some sweetness. We have the scallions right there, and the red, that's the habanero. And then next to that is the minced garlic, okay? That's a lot of garlic. I love garlic. Great for your immune system. And then at the end, we'll use the cilantro. I have the pigeon peas here. I'm using canned, and you can do that. It's okay. Just make sure you rinse them and get the sodium and all that stuff out of there. And then some really good coconut milk. You can see that it's really thick. It's good coconut milk. So we're going to use that, okay? So the pan has been getting hot. Let me touch that. Yeah, that's pretty hot. I'm going to put the oil in there now. Okay, get some oil in there. Let that get hot for a second. I'm really excited about this. You guys have no idea. You heard that pop? Seriously, I'm excited about this. These rice dishes are going to be so great. So many different types that I'm going to create for you guys. All right, and then I'm going to start putting in the vegetables. Now, of course, we're going to start first with the carrot because they take a little longer to cook, right? I've diced them. You can see that they're all about the same size. All right, so dice those. Put that in there. If this was Asian, not only with the carrot, I'd be adding sweet peas, you know, just for an Asian version. But this is definitely my spin on a Caribbean version. Okay. All right. And now let's get the peppers and the scallion in there as well. So let's go ahead and mix pepper and scallion. Let's do it right there. Habanero and the garlic. Okay. Put that in there on top. There's the habanero, you see the red, and then the garlic. Alright, so we're going to sweat this down. Sweat it down really good. And with the heat that we have going on, won't take long. The aroma coming off of this. A little piece of cilantro got in there. I don't know what I put in. Cilantro is really a replacement for culantro, and if you were in the islands, it would be shadow lemon, right? So it has similar flavor profiles. But I'm in Georgia in the United States, so guess what? I didn't see any cilantro out there, so I got some cilantro. Again, same family of plants, same flavor profile. Wow. I'm going to keep mixing those around. I'm all over the place with the camera, but next what I want to do is get the chicken ready to be able to put into the dish, right? So with the chicken, I just kind of burnt myself there. I want to chop that, all right? So I want to chop this chicken real quick, these 4 thighs, and then at some point I'll be ready to add those to it. The rice, that goes in last, along with the coconut milk. Oh, and I've got some vegetable broth that I'm going to put in there too. Didn't want to use chicken broth or anything like that. Well, maybe chicken broth, but I had vegetable broth, so I'm going to use that. Okay. So let's chop up this chicken. So again, the chicken's not cooked all the way. We didn't want that. I just wanted some of the grill flavor on there. Okay, so those are sweated down pretty good. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and add our chicken into that. Okay. Let's get the chicken in there. Mix that around. Keep that going. Now I'm going to add salt. This is the time to add the salt for me. You know why? Because none of the other stuff is saturated in it, you know? Nothing's saturated in the salt. This is Himalayan pink salt, right? This is a kosher salt is good. Put a fair amount of that in there. Himalayan isn't as salty as other salts, like iodized salt, stuff like that. But you get it in there, and I wish you guys could smell this coming off of here. The burnt off of the brown sugar and oil on the chicken, plus then the grilling of it. Alright? Check this out. Now we're going to add the sausage. Right? So here's the sausage. Get that in there. Remember that sun-dried tomato and feta. Very unique profile. This is not traditional Caribbean at all. Whoop, sorry, took you all away from it. Put that in there. Cook in there. Oh, that aroma. That is killer. That is killer. This is going to be something so different. I am really excited for this flavor profile. Grilled chicken, smoked turkey sausage with feta and sun-dried tomato. My God. All right, so the sausage, the chicken, the vegetables, the garlic, all that's been cooking together. Now it's time to add the pigeon peas. So let's do that. Add the pigeon peas. Mix that around. And now we'll add the rice. Okay. This is parboiled rice. About 2.5 cups of parboiled rice. Alright. Coconut milk. Really heavy coconut milk. So, see that? This is why we're going to add a little. There we go. There you go. You saw the milk come out then. We're going to add a little bit of vegetable broth to that. But let's mix this around. Mix that all around. Heard the pot cool down now, right? I didn't turn the fire down. There's coconut milk. Okay. So now we got that all cooking together. And let's get this vegetable broth. I'm gonna put that in there, and then we're gonna cover it and let it cook. Okay, so I added the vegetable broth along with the coconut milk you saw, and it's cooking down now. Look at that. Can you see that? Oh gosh. I wish you guys could catch these flavors coming out of here. This aroma. It's really driving me crazy. I swear to you, it's like, it's definitely Caribbean. That's in there. You can't help it because of the seasonings, right? Green seasoning with the chicken and burning the chicken and, you know, the different things there that we added. But the smoking of the sausage and having that sun-dried tomato and feta flavor in there, whatever flavorings they use, I have no idea. Probably some basil, maybe coriander. I can get a whiff of that. But oh my gosh, this is just amazing aroma. So I'm gonna let that boil like that for a minute and turn it down, and then let it simmer. I'm gonna leave the top off now. I had the top on there for a while, so we're gonna leave the top off now so it'll cook down. And I mean, this is pretty much done. Just need the water to cook out. Yeah, guys. Pilau. Okay, so here we go. Here it is. This is my version of a pilau. Oh my gosh.
Go.
Okay, guys, it's done. I am excited. I'm crazy excited about this. Like, this is one of the avenues that I'm going down. It's very different. So, this is the final product. You saw the last video with it. And I added the cilantro in there now. Okay. At the end, after it cooled down some, because I didn't want it to overwhelm. I didn't want it to cook the cilantro. So, here's the taste. That is different. That is different. Let me find some chicken. Yeah. I had a piece just now, the bite that I had sausage. So now I want to get it with some chicken. Okay, right there. And see what that's like. I got to tell you, in the background, my wife and I tasted it before I did this video part. No. And she was right. I didn't get what she got. I didn't do that. I let her taste it. With the sausage, it becomes more Asian flavor, right? Without it and just the chicken, it's definitely Caribbean. I used one habanero, one ghost pepper. You can feel that heat in there. You can taste the burnt sugar, which you want to do. You want that in there. But the sweetness of the carrot and the orange pepper. Wow, this is really good. You can actually choose your bite with this right here. You want some Caribbean? Leave out the sausage. You want to add a little bit of Asian flavor to it? Grab up a piece of sausage with it. It's all good either way. I love it. It's my version of pilau. You know, P is for rice. Okay. All right.